What if playing by the rules, working hard, and being a good person isn't what gets you ahead? What if those who rise to the top, the ones with the most influence, the most wealth, the most control, aren't the kindest, the most ethical, or even the most deserving, but simply the ones who understand how the game is really played? Does it feel like those who manipulate, deceive, and step on others are the ones who succeed, while the virtuous are left behind, struggling, hoping the world will one day recognize their goodness? You're not imagining it. This isn't just an unfortunate reality. It's a fundamental truth about how the world works. And if you don't grasp it, you will always be at the mercy of those who do. This is the hard truth that Friedrich Nietzsche spent his life unraveling. His discoveries were radical, uncomfortable, even terrifying. But once you see the world through his eyes, you cannot unsee it. Because everything you thought you knew about morality, success, and your place in the world will shift before your very eyes. Are you ready? Because this is the truth no one wants you to know. The world doesn't reward goodness. It rewards power, morality, justice, fairness. These are not the forces that shape the world. If they were, the most ethical people would hold the most influence. The kindest would be the most successful. The honest would be the richest. But look around. That's not what we see. Instead, the world operates on a different force entirely: power. And power does not concern itself with morality. It does not care who is right or wrong. It only cares about strength, who has it, who wields it, and who is willing to do whatever it takes to seize it. This is why those who dominate society, the politicians, the billionaires, the industry leaders, aren't necessarily the best or the most deserving. They're the ones who know how to manipulate the system. They don't follow the rules. They rewrite them. They don't wait for permission. They take what they want. And the rest? They are left struggling, waiting, hoping for a justice that never comes. But why? Why does the world work this way? Nietzsche's answer is as shocking as it is undeniable. Morality is a tool of control. You've been taught that humility, obedience, and self-sacrifice are virtues. That being patient, kind, and selfless will lead to rewards. But have you ever stopped to ask, who benefits from you believing that? Nietzsche argued that morality, at least the version that most people follow, is not a universal truth. It is a tool used by the powerful to control the weak. This brings us to one of Nietzsche's most controversial ideas: master morality versus slave morality. Master morality is the morality of the strong. It values ambition, dominance, self-reliance, and the ability to create one's own values. Slave morality is the morality of the weak. It glorifies humility, obedience, and self-sacrifice, not because these traits are inherently good, but because they keep the powerless from challenging those in control. Think about it. Who gains when the masses are taught to be obedient? Who benefits when people accept suffering as noble? When they believe that desiring power is a sin? The answer is simple: those who already have power. Because a society that believes power is evil will never challenge those who hold it. So the question is, are you living under a morality that empowers you, or one that keeps you weak? The Overman. Breaking free from the chains of illusion. Nietzsche did not argue that all morality is meaningless. He did not say you must be ruthless to succeed. Instead, he challenged us to question everything we've been taught. To ask, do these values serve me, or do they serve those who want me to remain powerless? This is where Nietzsche introduces his ultimate concept: the Übermensch, the Overman. The Overman is not someone who blindly follows the morality imposed upon him. He does not live by the rules of the weak. He creates his own path, his own values, his own destiny. This does not mean becoming cruel or oppressive. It means rejecting the idea that you must feel guilty for wanting more, that you must apologize for your ambition, that you must hold yourself back because others tell you it's the right thing to do. Look at history's greatest leaders, innovators, and revolutionaries. Did they wait for permission? Did they follow the rules? Or did they redefine the game on their own terms? The choice is clear. Most people are trapped in mental slavery. From the moment you were born, society has been conditioning you to stay small, to fear your own power, to hesitate when you should act, to feel guilty for wanting success, influence, and greatness. This is mental slavery, and it is the reason why so many remain stuck, waiting for the world to reward their goodness, while others take what they want without apology. Nietzsche saw this as one of the greatest tragedies of human existence. Not that people are powerless, but that they choose to remain that way. The hidden rule of power. It's taken, not given. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to give you permission to step into your power. If you are waiting for fairness, justice, or recognition, you will be waiting forever. The people who hold the most influence, the ones shaping history, aren't necessarily the smartest or the most ethical. They are the ones who understand how power works. They know that success is not awarded to those who follow the same rules as everyone else. It is won by those who understand the hidden rules. One of these rules is simple. Power is taken, not given. This is why the worst people often succeed, because they do not hesitate. They do not second-guess themselves. They do not wait for the world's approval. They move with absolute conviction. Meanwhile, the good struggle. Not because they lack ability, but because they've been conditioned to hesitate, to doubt themselves, to play small. The final truth. The power is already within you. Here is what Nietzsche wanted you to understand. Power is not something external. It is not found in wealth, status, or control over others. Real power comes from within. It is the ability to shape yourself, to rise above your limitations, to define your own values and live by them, no matter what the world says. Most people wait for recognition, for permission, for the world to tell them they are worthy. But the truly great, they do not wait. They decide. So now you have a choice. You can continue living under the rules designed to keep you small, or you can break free. You can wait, or you can rise. Which will it be?